What's good, everybody? Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. You guys know the vibes, man. Hope everybody had a great weekend. What's good, everybody? I jabbed them. Sherman, Kyle, Steadfast, Diggs, Rhea, Mel, Tupac, Dennis, Eduardo, Edwin, Bianca, Luis, McCall, Brendan, Tasha's, Alexis, Javier, Kalia, Mr. Walcott, Glassy, Jimmy Uno, Homie, Steadfast was good, brother man. DMB Gorilla, Zeke, Pearl, Hag, Martha, Stock Market Scientist, Brian, what's good, brother? Let's go. Shy, what's good, man? Eddie, TOC, Nicholas, Reese, what's good, everybody? Let's go, man. What's good, Norb? What's up, Ben, on the X side? Blue Collar, Philip, Adam James, what's good, brother, man? Let's get it. It is about that time. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Welcome in, everybody. For anybody that's new here, thank you for taking time to tune in. For anybody that tunes regularly, thank you for taking time out of your weekend to tune in. As always, we're going to get into this economic calendar first, and then we will get into the watch list for the week ahead. Before we do, can everybody see clear? Can everybody hear clear? Everybody good to go? Let's get it. Alrighty, everybody's good? Awesome. Alright, first things first here. As always, let's go ahead and hop into our economic calendar. Let's go to this week. Let's go to the United States. 2 and 3 stars only. Let's figure out what we got going on this week, y'all. Here we are. We're going into Tuesday, October 7th, Monday, nothing of importance. Tuesday, a couple little Fed speakers sprinkled throughout here, nothing really significant. Wednesday, pretty big day here. We have Barr speaking at market open. We also have FOMC minutes. Is that 3 p.m.? I think that is. Is that 3 p.m. or am I tripping? 2 p.m. would be 14, right? $2 p.m. would be 14. Am I tripping? Hold on a second. I gotta look this up. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. It's usually at 2. That's weird. Might be a typo. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, FOMC minutes at 3 p.m. apparently on Wednesday. But biggest day of the week here is going to be Thursday and then Friday. Thursday, October 9th. We have our usual jobless claims. And then we have J-Pow speaking. Pre-market at 8:30. So quite an interesting day here. And then we have some more Fed speakers in the evening here. Thursday is going to be a very big day for us. Most important, though, is going to be Friday. We finally have non-farm payrolls. We didn't have it last week because of the government being shut down, so they moved it. So this Friday, we're going to have non-farm payrolls, which is good, right? It's good. We get those numbers. The market loves those numbers. Whether it's good or bad, we usually get some nice volatility. And also, we should be able to get a nice eval passer. So that's what we're watching this week. Monday, nothing of importance. Tuesday, good to go. Wednesday, FOMC minutes at 3 p.m. Probably 2. I don't know if it's a typo or not. Thursday, very big day this week. We have jobless claims and J-Powell speaking at 8:30. And then Friday, we have our non-farm payrolls with consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, very big data week, right? Very big data week outside of Monday, obviously. But, yeah, man, let's get it. Here we are. We're looking at NQ. Would you believe it, y'all? I mean, we're approaching 26,000. We're approaching 26,000 here on this chart. And to just think, we were down at 16,000, right? Less than 6 months ago, we were at 16,000. We're up 53%. Crazy, right? Now what? That's the big question, right? We're at all-time highs. We're up and we're stuck. Monthly chart, still bullish. We got a fresh quarterly candle. Just push new highs. That's bullish, right? Pretty much no matter how you look at this chart, it's still bullish, right? Friday's session, for example, right? We had nice weakness. And a lot of people would see this as bearish, right? But this technically isn't bearish because we closed above that structure. This is just essentially a bullish break and retest. So our mindset this week is if we're above Friday's low, we're bullish, okay? That's it. That's the name of the game this week. If we're above 24,915, we're bullish, right? Look for those pullbacks. 24,915, that's your long opportunity, okay? If we lose 24,915, that's where all hell breaks loose. That's the A+ short opportunity. Back down on 24/7s, 24/6s, potentially even down here at the 24/400s, okay? Now, what do we do if we pop, right? If we pop, I want to keep an eye on this head and shoulders. We have a left shoulder. We have a head. So if we pop back into 25,150, 25,200, right? I want to watch this area for weakness. If we show weakness in this area, that is going to be my top watch for rejection. Okay? Now, in order for me to be confident going long, right, it needs to be 1, down at this demand, or 2, back above all-time highs. 24,200 being that level, right? If we're above 24,200, that is the ultimate bullish scenario, okay? Full screen? I'm in full screen. What's going on here? Can everybody see clear? I'm in full screen right now. Should be. I'm pretty sure that is a typo for FOMC minutes. It probably is at 2 p.m. Anyway, ES here. Totally different chart. Much cleaner chart in my opinion. Monthly, still strong as an ox. Back above that previous month's high. I don't know why I don't have that labeled. Let me fix this. Previous month's high. Save as previous month's high. Everything's good? Okay. Previous month's high here, 67.55. That's my whole focus here on ES. Okay? If we're above 67.55, 67.45, this is bullish. Okay? And that's pretty much that simple for this week. Major demand, 67.45, 67.55. Major supply, 6,800. These are our parameters, okay? Pullback, hold. That's our long opportunity. Pullback, we get that break and hold below 67.45. That is the A+ short scenario. If we lose at 67.45, we will get back down into 66.80, okay? Look at the significance of this level. Huge, okay? Now, upside, what can we do? 1, watch that pop back into 6,800. If we fail, that's a nice little scalp opportunity short. Number 2, if we hold this demand, break and hold above 6,800, that's the ultimate squeeze scenario, okay? So the big levels you want to watch this week are this demand down here, 67.45, and 6,800. Those are our parameters. I'm not super excited to trade in between here. I'll be excited to trade down here, or up here, but anywhere in the middle is essentially my no trade zone. All right. Next, we have RTY. This name just broke all-time highs, right? Last week, we got fresh all-time highs here. Major break, as you guys can see. Huge. This is a chart that can run, right? Look at that quarterly chart. Look at that monthly chart. This chart as simple as, hey, 25,000, or excuse me, 2,500, 2473. These are your parameters. For below 2,500, this does not look good for longs. This is where we likely see lower, okay? Back down to demand at 2470. If we reclaim 2,500 here, and then break and hold above 2515, that's your A+ long scenario, all right? So the big level you want to watch this week is that 2,500, all right? Next, we have YM. This is an absolute beautiful chart. Cleared that all-time high resistance, which was a beautiful A+ setup. I'm very salty I missed that. This was perfect. Anyway, let's focus on what we got now, which is 47,000. This is the only level that matters here. If we're above 47,000, we're bullish, okay? We're above 47,000, we're bullish. Target back to these highs, 47,325. Now, if we fail 47,000, that is the bearish scenario. That's where we likely trickle lower. So the only level you need to be watching here is that 47,000, okay? Silver, absolute freight train. I'm not comfortable trading this up here. Gold, absolute freight train. I mean, what can we say, right? It's bullish, right? I mean, every dip just gets absolutely slammed. And they're aggressive dips too. Look at those dips. Massive sell-off. Instantly bought up. Every single time. Now gold is trading above 39.22. This is your game plan for this week, okay? 39.22. We're above it. That's bullish. If we lose it, that is where we likely trickle lower. So there's one level you need to be focused on here, and that's that 39.22. Oil, massive reclaim, guys. We spoke about this last week. This is huge. 61.50. I rarely trade oil, but I will trade it this week involving this 61.5. I truly believe that we're going to either reclaim and hold, rip back into 67, or we're going to fail again and head back down to 52s. So no matter what, this is a chart you want to focus on. We will see a big move from this area. This is where these big moves come from, okay? Platinum, I mean, I'm salty about this. There's not much else to say about that. I missed everything here for some odd reason. But yeah, this is a beautiful chart. I've never traded it, but I'm looking forward to. Next, we have, wow. I just noticed, man, look at this copper. I won't trade this either. It's just too volatile, but look at that, man. We had that massive downside day, and we've just slowly been trickling back up. I would not be surprised at all to see copper back up at these highs to fill that imbalance. So if you're feeling max degen, watch copper for a pullback into one of these levels. Copper pullback 4.9, long opportunity. Pullback 4.7, long opportunity. I'm not going to trade it because I'm not comfortable with trading it, but that could be a nice opportunity. Next, let's get into these individual names. How was everybody's weekend? Everybody had a good weekend? I know a lot of you guys got interesting stuff going on. What did everybody do this weekend? I'm interested to see what everybody had going on. Whoops. What did everybody do this weekend? Where y'all at? I know we got some travelers in here. I know we got some athletes in here. I know we got some interesting people. Let's see what everybody did this weekend. What did everybody do this weekend? Sunbathe. It's always a good time. King's Dominion. Wow, I haven't been there in years. It's actually a good idea. Comic books for the kids. Nice. Oktoberfest. Isn't that like a beer festival? Right? Went and met your next foster dog. Nice. Crazy patience at work. That's an interesting time for sure. Set up a hot tub. Oh, he got money. Fitted for a tux. What's going on with the tux? You getting married? Going to a wedding? Or hopefully not a funeral. I don't think you would wear a tux to a funeral though. Game of football. Hell yeah. Farmer's market. Benny V's in Fredericksburg. That's the first time you've been to Benny's? Benny's is fire, man. Hit me up, man. I'll meet you down there one time. Clean a motorcycle and you found it in a dumpster? Nice. Clean the crib. That's always a great feeling. Worked hard, hardly working. Love it. Shy said he got some ass. Hopefully you weren't silly and you wrapped your willy, my man. Because baby mama drama is not it. Trust and believe. Buying a boat? Nice. Okay, y'all got some nice stuff going on, man. Much more interesting than me, promise you that. I'm not like these other furus, man. I just stay at home, kick it with my daughter, work, stay out the way. That's pretty much it. Ride my dirt bike, chill in the garden, fuck with the chickens, fuck with my pops. That's pretty much it, man. I'm a homebody. Homebody, homebody, homebody. Am I in the DMV? Yep, I'm in the DMV. Alrighty, guys, let's move into these individuals. Number one here, NVIDIA. Fucking monster, dude. Monster, monster, monster. We've been sitting in this range for so long. Finally got that breakout last week, and I'm happy to say that we caught it. Happy to say that we caught it. Beautiful level here. 184. That is our entire game plan this week. 184. Just look at it. I don't need to say anything. Just look at it. Would you look at it? Our game plan is 1, pull back, hold for longs. 2, above 190. Think this can get back into that 200, or excuse me, not back. I think this can get into that 200 level. That's my ultimate target on NVIDIA. 200 psychological level. Those are my two top watches here. Pull back longs off 184 or above 190. This is an A+ chart. Absolutely beautiful. Now, as always, I'd like to keep you guys prepared. If we fail 184, do not long NVIDIA. This likely fails back lower into 180 or maybe even lower. Okay? We're above 184, bullish. Below it, be careful. Next, we got Meta. On the other end of the spectrum here, we got insane relative weakness. Beautiful double top here on the weekly. Failed back below that previous structure. Meta's in trouble. We also have rising volume here. Big, big trouble for Meta. Okay? What I'm watching here on Meta is I'm watching two things. One is a pop back in the 720, 730 area for rejection or a break and hold below this structure. 710 should get us down into the 690s. This is the A+ short setup for the week. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Next, we have Coin, a chart that I want to apologize to you guys about. I had this for a swing watch, and I missed it. Once we broke this structure, I should have just went long. That simple. Got that whole gap fill and some. Anyway, what can we do right now? Number 1, pull back, higher risk level, 365 for longs. Higher conviction level, 350, 352 for longs. On the flip side, if we continue ripping here and we get above Friday's highs at 380, 350, this is where we should squeeze back into that 400 level. So that is the top long watch for continuation. Do you guys hear Turbo? It's meowing so loud. What's up? What's up? Turbo's going nuts. Did I forget to feed him? I don't think so. What's up? Let me take a picture real quick. Y'all gotta see this. Do it again. Oh, now he's not gonna do it. He puts his little paws on my legs and sticks out every single claw. That's how he gets my attention. God, bro. Go lay down. Fucking menace. All right, y'all. Next, we have Apple. Absolute beautiful chart, guys. This is a chart we need to keep our focus on. As you guys can see, we are approaching previous all-time highs. This is where the big shit happens, okay? This is where the big moves happen. This is where we got to lock in, all right? Got a beautiful little base established here. All-time highs at 260. This is my no trade zone. But, if Apple can get above 260, that's the A+ setup for longs for a squeeze into new all-time highs. On the opposite end of the spectrum, if we fail up here, let's say maybe wick, fail, and we start to get weak. If we lose 253, Apple's going back to 245, okay? So the big level we want to be watching this week is 260. You guys can hear him? You guys can hear that, right? There's no way you don't hear that. What? Oh, here he is. I'm gonna take a picture. Hold on. Oh my god. How do I turn off the flash? I'm over here blinding him. I got my one cat on one leg and the other cat on the other leg. Look at this. I'm about to show y'all. This is Scarlet. She's so pretty. Like, she's probably the coolest cat ever. She's very chill and mellow. Let me show y'all. Turbo is doing the exact same thing on the other side. Crazy ass cat. Go lay down. Just sits like that. That's Scarlet right here. Other one's Turbo. But she'll just sit like that forever. Like, she's still sitting like that right now. Just rubbing her head on like the chair right here. And just sits like that on back legs. Little funky ass cat. Alrighty. Last one here. We have Tesla Wesla. Woo! What a week we had last week on Tesla, man. Crazy week. Big outside bar here on the weekly. That's important to note. Tesla's now back into this major demand after an extreme sell-off through Thursday and Friday. Major volume accompanying this move. This is the line in sand for Tesla. Look at this. This is it. This is swim or drown for Tesla. Okay? Tesla's either going to hold here and push back higher, or the floodgates are going to open for lower. That's the name of this chart. All right? So with that being said, we need to hyper focus on this chart under two scenarios. 410, 415. If we get that pullback and hold, that's the main watch for a demand bounce. Number two, as you guys can see here, there's a major supply at 433, 435. If we can pop back into the supply and fail, that is a nice short opportunity, okay? But ultimately, what I want to see on Tesla here is I want to see one of two things happen. One, hold this demand and get back above 435 for longs. Or two, fail this supply, lose 410, we're going back into 400. Those are the two ultimate A+ setups. A+ long setup, A+ short setup. God damn it, go lay down. What? Did I forget to feed you? I'm gonna take that as a yes. What? She's never like this either. It's always Turbo being a menace, but Scarlet's being a menace right now. What's up? Give me a couple minutes. Alrighty, y'all. Wow, we're done already. What the hell? I swear, every week it gets faster and faster. We just covered NQ, very in depth. Covered ES, very in depth. RTY, YM, gold, oil, Platinum, Nvidia, Meta, Coin, Apple. What the fuck? Wow. Anyway, one more ticker I want to go over here before I go over stuff that you guys are watching. Netflix. Look at this demand. Major demand here on Netflix. Also, a major supply. This is where shit happens, okay? We need to keep an eye on Netflix. I'm not very fond of trading Netflix, but we have to keep an eye on this chart this week. 1170 being a major level to the upside. 1135 being a major level to the downside. If we can get above 1170 after holding this demand, that should see 1200 easily. On the opposite end, if we can get below 1135, we should see 1100s easily. So long as we can break this range here, we should be good to go on Netflix. In terms of Tesla, I mean, knowing Elon, he might let it go a little bit lower, but he's going to pick it back up eventually. Right? There's two people that I'm definitely afraid of. One is Trump. Two is Elon. Those two fuckers can make the market move. I hate shorting Tesla, and I hate shorting the market because all it takes is Trump to hop on X or True Social Truth, whatever it's called, say, God bless America, buy stocks, which is, he said before, right? Imagine you're short and the president says that, right? For example, Trump literally told people to buy stocks right here. Let's not forget that. The president of the United States literally called the bottom. Let's not forget that. That was insane. All right, what you guys got for me? The main crypto? Yeah, I'll do that. While I'm doing that, whatever you guys are watching, feel free to type it in the chat and I'll go over it. Bitcoin, mega bullish. There's nothing else to say here. Long as we're above 107, 112 on Bitcoin, this is mega bullish. That's simple. Mega bullish. Ethereum, mega bullish. Look at this. Long as we're above 4,000, I'm holding every single dollar I have in Ethereum. Every single dollar I have. Unfortunately, because of what I'm going through, I am no longer about to... I can no longer speak about how much I make, the positions I have, or anything like that. Some of you guys will understand, but I will not be able to like post money anymore. Anything regarding positions or anything like that because of what I'm currently going through. But when it's all said and done, I'll get back to the program. Anyway, this is mega bullish. ADA, I think this also will see higher. Solana, extremely bullish. What else do we got here? Litecoin starting to gear up. But yeah, everything looks good. I mean, XRP, to be honest, I think is going to make a big move soon. If we can get above 3.37, that should do it. All right, let me go over tickers that you guys are watching. Lyft. This is a beautiful chart. Beautiful chart. Look at that breakout. Long as we're above 20.8, I'm holding. That's simple. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. This is mega bullish as long as we're above that. I am going to look for an ad as well if we can, because we've been holding this for a while and our contracts are starting to get chewed up. CRM. That was actually what I had on watch for a swing. Thanks for mentioning that. LMT. I like this a lot. We missed that demand swing, but LMT just broke this 489. This can get very squeezy, so I'm going to keep this on watch for a swing this week. If it breaks this 510, next level's up here at 542. So we could look for a pullback in a 49 for longs or above 510. That looks very good. Next, QCOM. We've been in this swing for a long time. We've trimmed, we've taken profit, just holding runners. I should have added back right here, but I didn't. So this week, I'm going to look for a add back into that position. Grab a little bit further dated. Long as we are above 164 on QCOM, I'm long. It's that simple. Long as we're above 164, I am long. This is an A+ swing setup. It's been that way. We entered originally over here. We trimmed up here. I'm looking to add back when we can. Next, XYZ. This is a beautiful chart, guys. Beautiful chart. We got that weekly double bottom. Got a beautiful little, cup and handle. Whoops. Beautiful little cup and handle here, whatever you want to call it. Bull flag, cup and handle, doesn't matter. It's bullish, right? What I really love about this chart is this consolidation. So what I'm watching here for on XYZ is I'm watching for one, a pullback into 71 again for a demand entry on the swing, or two, if we can get above 78 on XYZ, that should trigger a move back into that 82, 85 area. This is also a very high probability swing if that criteria is met. PLTR, check it out. Oh, wow. Big rejection on PLTR Friday. Big rejection off those previous all-time highs. We just actually broke that structure at 173 here too. PLTR could be in trouble. I don't trade it, but if you want to trade it, these are your levels. If we're above 173, we're technically still bullish, okay? If we lose 173, that's your short opportunity. That's pretty much all I got to say here. Microsoft, let's check it out. These levels have been the same all along. 520. This is your almighty level here. That's simple. This is a generational type level, okay? What you're watching here is you're watching for two things. A break and hold above for longs, or you're looking for that break, failure, back below 512.50 for a short, okay? So the only level you need to be focused on here is that 520 level, all right? I'll do two more and then we'll get into the giveaway. NQ, let me see. Yeah, NQ is holding a demand right here. This is where we likely rip higher. We got that macro demand test on NQ, higher low, broke that structure, just retested as support. I mean, if I was going to go long anywhere on NQ, it would be right here. I would go long on NQ right here with the stop loss below this low. That's what I would do right here, right now. I can't lie, that does look very good. We're probably going to get back up into these highs from Friday. Long as we're above 25.040, this is bullish tonight. 25.040, we're above it. Likely squeeze higher. AMD. All right, that's the last one. Then we'll get into the giveaway. Big rejection on Friday's session off of the supply. We are now back into demand, though, so that's important to note. But big levels on AMD. 171. Wow, actually, AMD looks kind of in trouble here. Rejected that 171. Broke this structure here at 167. I mean, long as AMD is below 167, this is a chart I would look to short. Actually, I'm going to add this to my watch list right now. Yeah. So my game plan on AMD is, wow, this is actually very clean. Failed that supply at 171. I'm going to watch a push back into 167 on AMD for a short or below Friday's low. We should get back down into this demand here at 155, 156. This is a beautiful chart. Beautiful chart. If we reclaim 167, that would invalidate that short setup. But yeah, this does look good. This does look good. Does look good. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get into this giveaway. And then we'll go ahead and call it a night. Bada bing, bada boom. Alrighty. Good luck, everybody. Keyword is going to be turbo tonight. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Keyword is turbo. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Continuous growth. What's going on? You don't have access to the YouTube? I'm looking at the Minty chat. We taking a trade? Maybe. Maybe. We'll check out the chart in a minute. We'll check out the chart in a minute. I think NQ rips, honestly. This fucker looks good. Like I said, I would just go long with a stop below that 25.040. Alrighty. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Tyler Polizzi. Tyler Pelosi. What is that? Tyler Pelosi? Pelosi? One of the two. Congrats, my brother. You have until the minute mark. When this hits a minute, If you haven't typed, on to the next person. On to the next person. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where? Italian, my boy? Nice. Let's go. Mamma mia. I know you get probably tired of hearing that, huh? Everybody says you're Italian. That's the first thing they say. Or what else do Italians say? Congratulations, my boy. We'll do one more for shits and giggles. Let's see. Let's go ahead and run that back. Let me reset everything. Keyword is going to be FST. Good luck, everybody. He's the Italian. He's a family member on the Italian side for Nancy Pelosi. Pelosi. All right, good luck, everybody. Keyword is FST. FST. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Reese. All right, where you at? Reese is here. Nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome possum. Alrighty, everybody. That's going to conclude tonight's live. If anybody's got any last minute questions, now is your time to ask them. Whatever it may be, feel free to ask it. Whether it's about first step trading, myself, business, trading, doesn't matter what it is. You guys know I'm an open book. Whatever it may be, you guys are more than welcome to ask it. I will answer 100% honest, transparent as always. What you guys got for me? Did I stop streaming on Kick? No, I did not stop streaming on Kick. Kick stopped streaming with me. I don't know what happened. It's not working with my stream key. I have to contact their support. I use the same stream key, obviously, for X and Twitch and stuff like that, YouTube. But for some reason, Kick is not. It's not reading my stream key properly. All right, let's see what's going on in these charts real quick before I hop off. Let me get into these questions as well. Let me see. What made you plateau from penny stocks to options? Penny stocks, it was so exhausting, man. Chasing those 100, 200, 300% movers, watching that moving list, looking at Bloomberg terminals, looking at K2 filings, looking at medical records to seeing if the company was actually coming out with a new bio something or this and that. It was just so it was so stressful. Penny stocks. It was fun, right? It made decent money, but it was too stressful to continue long term. So that's why I pivoted to options. Non-farm payrolls should be on. I think the government's going to open back up from what I understand with next week, but we'll see. If it's shut down, then no. When am I coming to Miami? Probably soon. Very, very soon. Yearly, Young Loso. Do I no longer cover QQQ and SPY? Yes, I do. I cover it in the morning because obviously futures move a lot overnight. So if I go over my game plan right now with QQQ and SPY, it's likely not going to be the same in the morning. So I'll go over QQQ and SPY in the morning, and we'll do it like that. Futures I'll go over at night because obviously they're still moving, but in the morning I'll go over. But yeah, like I said, guys, tonight your game plan with NQ is if we're above 25,040, go long. Right? You could literally go long right here, risk 20 points for a potential 100-point move. Right? I think that we'll climb our way back into this 25,150 by morning. If not, you get stopped out for 20 points. You're risking $400 for 2,000. That's a great trade, right? If you're on micros, you're risking 40 for 200, right? That's a great trade. But yeah, that's what I would do personally. NQ looks great right here. What else we got? Yeah, I don't know what's up with Kick, but I messaged her support. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Get back home, get some rest. We've got a big week ahead of us. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your night. How did I master the psychology of trading so fast? I don't know what fast about 6 years is. Nothing fast about multiple years. There's nothing fast about trading. Trust me and believe me. But yeah, man. Hopefully you guys... Do I use limit or market orders? Futures, I use market orders a lot, but options, I use limit orders. Buy the ass, sell the bid. But yeah, man. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. I will see majority of you guys in the morning. If you're not inside of First Step Trading, there will be a link posted. Let me see if I can find it. If not, I'm not hard to find. The price will go up in the next week, so this is your opportunity to get in at a lower price. When I first launched it, it was $100. Now it's $150. It will end at $200. I'm trying to give everybody a fair chance to get in at an even price. But yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Yeah, man. Catch you guys in the morning. Peace, everybody.